Okay, well, I was just informed that you guys didn't hear any of that. So you guys are probably just looking at me and watching my mouth move, which is a little awkward, but you know, we roll with the punches here. We see how things go. And unfortunately, we do have some technical difficulties. Have had quite a bit of technical difficulties tonight so far. So whether that be with the league or with us. So no worries, but just saying that we have some Valorant going on here tonight, of course. This is going to be a best of 3. So at least 2 matches guaranteed for us to watch. Very excited about that. And real quick, just let me go over the roster again. We have Atlee, aka 4-slot Toaster, on the Reyna. We have we have Ethan, aka Not That Dumb, on the ISO. We have Cerebral Ray, aka Lynn, on the Killjoy. We have Thunder, aka Evan, on the Breach. And finally, we have Animal Team, aka Eevee, on the Clove. We are on Ascent for this map 1, playing against the CCS Knights roster. This is a team that Nitro played in the regular season, but Smite did not. So I'll be really interested to see how they play this game 1. And it looks like here they're playing a little bit of a slow push. So they're going to wait for, I believe that was the Sova util to go out there, or potentially the KO util. And they find someone mid, but they're going to potentially disengage. Ethan going to stay, though. And actually, Ethan does find one. And we are rushed onto site. Ethan, though, already good shots there from Ethan, as unfortunately he does finally fall. But picking up a good 2 kills, giving his team 4-2 advantage here. As Spike is going to go down, B site. And now Smite can do what they do best. Claim this space and take advantage of that. And actually here not doing a great job at taking space. A lot of people on site still. Eevee going to find the Jet, and she is going to find her. Evan's going to fall to KO, but Eevee going to clean it up. Pick up the 3K for round 1 victory for Smite. And you're going to see what they do this round. Looks like we could be going B again, or we could see potential fake here. Yes, looks like we are going to see... actually, I'm not sure yet. They're setting up as kind of a fake, maybe a mid to B push here. Eevee here is already in mid. She's got mid control. Lynn going to find one. Atlee going to find one. Evan going to find one. Very aggressive from the CCS Nice roster. But a 3v1 advantage here. It doesn't even matter. Eevee going to find him trying to rotate out. A quick 2-0 to Nitro, or to Smite, excuse me. Oh my gosh. And looks like we're a little more spread out this time. We could potentially see the mid to B push this time that I was talking about last round. No, actually it looks like they're going to try and go through tree to A here. We see that ping on the map. Atlee here on the Marshall. We're going to see the recon bolt go out. Atlee does a great job at handling it, though. No kills yet. Atlee does get flashed here, but Eevee able to cover him, excuse me. We do see the Omen smoke there. It's definitely going to slow down Smite. And Eevee going to find another. Ethan's going to fall to the Jet. Smite still have an advantage. Eevee going to find 3. Eevee going to find 4. Can she find the ace? No, Evan going to steal it from her. but a great 4 kills there from Eevee, as Smite is going to take the 3-0 advantage. And it looks like here we could see the slow push B again. We're going to see the recon bolt actually go A side. A little unlucky there for CCS Knights, as nobody's over there on the side of Smite. Evan going to find one mid. Ethan going to find one. Evan going to find a second. As Smite almost has full control over B site. Atlee also going to join in. And now we are just seeing an absolute spread of space so far. And Evan finds him, and he gets the 3K, giving Smite the 4-0 advantage. And Smite having full control of this game so far. So we see full buys here from pretty much everybody. We're going to follow Lynn this round and see what she does. Lynn's checking her phone. She's getting some calls, getting some texts. Lynn actually going to play really slow here. And Eevee already going to find one mid. So we see Ethan and Atlee here lead the charge. They're going to combine to find one. And Spike is going to go down. And again, we're kind of struggling to see that real space control that we see out of Smite so often. But Evan and Eevee both finding an elimination at the same time, giving Smite the 5-0 advantage. And Evan here actually on the op. We're going to watch him, see if he can't find some good op shots. And he finds the Sova very quickly. He does leave the op, though, for a Vandal. Eevee going to find one. Ethan also going to find one, but Quick 2 going to fall on the side of Smite. Evan has to play a little careful here as he's by himself, but Spike is going to go down. Evan going to hold mid as Jet knows he's there, and actually KO is going to come up from behind him and find the elim. It's all up to Eevee and Lynn at this point, and they are holding the exact same spots right now. But as long as they play for Spike here, they should be able to secure the round. Jet's going to try and find one, but they're going to combine to find... Yeah. Oh my gosh, words are hard right now, apparently. So many kills are happening, I can't even talk. But Lynn going to secure the 2 to end the round. 6-0 for Smite. looks like we could see an A push here again. We could see the mid to A. So it looks like actually Atlee's going to fall quick to the jet ult. Evan is a little bit in a rough spot here as he's all by his lonesome. And that jet ult is up. But A-Site is completely in control of Smite right now as Spike is going to go down. Ethan, they're going to do a good job at destroying the KO util. Or not the KO, the Killjoy util. Evie going to fall, but going to use her all. Evan going to find one. Evie going to fall again. Evan going to find another. Ethan also going to find one. 2-2. Still very even round so far. We're going to see Evan ult there. He's going to find a third. And he's going to find his fourth for the round. 7-0 Smite. Again, you guys are going to have to excuse my talking tonight. It's just my mind is moving faster than my mouth, I guess. I don't know. Looks like here we could see a full mid push. Actually, no, we're just going to see 3 go through mid. As Evie and Lynn are going to go B site here. And the rest of the team is going to meet them through mid. Evan going to fall, though. Also finding one. Atlee going to fall as well, but Ethan finding one. Trade so far this round. Ethan finding a second. And Spike is going to go down B site. Ethan not able to get out as he's going to fall. And it is Evie and Lynn yet again holding down B site. 2v2. Evie's going to fall quick though. If there's anybody that can do this, it is the clutch queen. That's what we call her around here. Lynn, and unfortunately, maybe a little bit of a caster curse as she cannot secure the round for her team. Gonna give CCS their first round of the game, 7-1. Maybe a little bit too much momentum, potentially even ego here from Smite. So they need to cool back down here and play their game. We're going to see Atlee here. Looks like he's going to go through mid with Evan. We could actually see the same push yet again. And actually, we're going to see Atlee ult. Going to destroy the recon bolt, but he did get detected. But Atlee and Ethan are hungry for some kills. They're going to get blinded. Lynn's going to ult as well. Actually, Evan found one. Lynn also finding one. Ethan finding one. Evan finding another. And unfortunately, Atlee gets caught out there with his knife out. And Ethan going to fall as well. Evan tries to find a shot, but can't find it. And realistically, him and Lynn need to play this together. Spike is down. They have to force the Jets' hand here. And they are going to, as Evan is going to find the kill. 3 for him for the round, making it 8-1 in the favor of Smite. Gonna see some util come out from Evan here. As it looks like we could see a little bit of a fake B. And we're gonna slowly make his way through mid, but Evie gonna fall to the jet ult. Atlee here takes a lot of damage from Omen, but does secure the kill. Ethan and Evan also finding one at the exact same time. And Spike is gonna go down A here. But Ethan gonna fall. And we're gonna see actually the CCS Knights KJ ult here, but gonna fall very quickly after she uses that ult. And Evan gonna fall. Atlee's the only one with the gun at this point. Actually, the detain just finished. Atlee and Lynn are in very good positions here, able to cover each other. Lynn gonna find the kill on the KO. Round 1 for Smite. Essentially a little bit of a misplay there from Atlee as the KO ult was able to go off, but luckily for them, only able to find 1 kill during that time. Smite got away a little easier than they probably should have. But with an advantage like this, it's hard to battle back. And we're going to see the Sova ult come out. And Ethan already going to find one. Evan going to fall, though. And now they're going to try and take B site here. But a collat, a quick 2 coming out from the CCS Jet. As Spike is able to go down. Ethan going to find one, helping battle back. CCS still has the advantage this round. Able to combine, though, to find the KO. So he did use his ult, but no one probably going to be able to get him. But Atlee going to fall to the jet. It's all up to Ethan. He's able to find her. He finds the KO yet again. Can he find the Sova? And he cannot, unfortunately. But I don't think there's enough time. Not enough time for Sova to defuse. Ethan played that phenomenally. Did his job securing the round for Smite. And we are in the last round before the swap. Smite here. Looked like we could 5-stack A. And they're just going to play super aggressive. See a bunch of util come out. And Ethan here actually ulted, and he did find somebody, and he is able to clean up the kill, giving Smite an early advantage. But Ethan going to quickly fall to the jet. A lot of good util coming out here from CCS as a little trade's going to go on and another trade is going to go on. And it is a 2v2. Evie doing a great job there. Evie doing a phenomenal job as she secures 4 kills that round and gives Smite the 11-1 lead going in to the second half. Smite have got to be feeling good this game so far, and they're going to take a lot of this momentum into game 2. As we see the 2-2-1 split here. We're going to watch Evie here. She's going to sit mid. And Omen going to smoke her off. So Evan here is going to also try to push up and get some intel through mid. As he jump peeks and sees all of them. Unfortunately, can't find a kill. But now Atlee's all by himself. And the team has to buy some time here. Atlee unfortunately cannot find any. Evie going to find one though. If he decides to play a little safer, Lynn gonna find one as well. Ethan and Lynn combining there for a second. Lynn finding a second herself. And Lynn gonna secure the 3K to give Smite the round. 12-1. Smite only has to do one more round. Only has to win one more round, I guess I should say, before they send it to game number 2. And again, looks like we're going to see this 2-2-1 split here. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Even though Smite being a little scary at some points in that round, able to do their job and clutch it out. We're going to see some early util B side, but Evie going to find one mid already. She's going to try and flank B side here. Unfortunately, though, the Jet is going to be aware of that and is going to take her out. But we have Evan and Atlee also running down mid, trying to find the flank. But they get flanked. Both Evan and Atlee fall, giving CCS the 4-2 advantage here. Lynn and Ethan got a lot to do. They want to secure this round for their team. And Ethan gonna fall as well. Lynn, it's not impossible, but she's got a mountain to climb. So much util going out, and Lynn unfortunately gets flanked as CCS is going to take this round, making it 12-2. Actually, looks like we could be seeing the 2-2-1 again, but Lynn holding a little bit of a different position here. As we see some early util go A side. Ethan not seeing anything main. We're going to find Atlee and Evan here as Ethan's going to fall. Evie's still lurking mid. CCS here could be expecting, but actually in the middle of that statement, Evie does find the KO, but she gets blinded. And Jet gonna clean up that kill. And it looks like they could be going B-side here. And now Lynn all by herself. Has to buy a lot of time for her team. Evan already right there behind her. And Lynn actually finds one with some util there. Lynn gonna try and rat in the smoke here. Spike is down. 4-2 yet again. I see another Omen smoke come out. And we're going to see the KO knife come out as well. And Lynn and Atlee don't have a lot of time. If they're going to want to make an attempt, it's got to be soon. As Lynn going to place turret, but it's going to instantly get destroyed. As Atlee's going to fall. And Lynn going to allow the spike explosion to kill her as well for the extra money. That round going to CCS Knights, 12-3. And this is something we've seen a little bit more out of Smite. Something that we don't really expect out of them is they have been struggling these past couple weeks with defense. This is a team that a few short weeks ago was a defense-heavy, a defense-first and favored team, and now can't get the job done. Watching Atlee here. A lot of smokes are going to go off so far. Evie and Lynn are both sitting mid. Ethan all by himself. And the turret did get triggered, so they could be B. We haven't seen anybody quite yet. So Lynn and Evie are going to come support B site. And Emma going to find one, but Ethan going to fall very quickly. A quick trade going to go off. Evan's going to fall, leaving Atlee on A side by himself. KJ can't find her. Atlee does find the Jet, though. That's a huge kill for him. Unfortunately, going to fall to the KJ mid-reload. Unfortunate timing there for him. Door's going to get closed in their face, but instantly wanting to spray it down. Lynn going to fall from flank, though. 3-1. Evie's got a lot to do. Evie's going to play this nice and slow. She's still got a lot of time. Still does have a singular smoke out as well. She could use a lot of other util. She's going to display this, or going to use the smoke. Going to peek out. Doesn't see anybody quite yet. Does see the alarm bot. Going to get blinded here. And the KO. Going to secure the round for CCS Knights, making it 12-4. And Smite here needs to figure something out, as they have let CCS win the last 3 rounds in a row. They do not want to give up too much of this lead. Yet again, we're going to see the same 2-2-1. Lynn able to look both. She's able to look mid and is able to look B site. Looks like we're going to get some util A here. No contact made yet, though. Do you see the Omen smoke? I anticipate that they are still A. Evie gonna finally start to rotate over to help out. Evie gonna check tree. Doesn't see anybody though. And we're actually gonna see the CCS KJ all here. Gonna control that A site. But Evan and Atlee actually in very good spots here, just able to be out of it, but it doesn't matter. They're going to fall quick. Ethan going to fall as well. Lynn and Evie. Lynn falls. Evie's got to get an ace and defuse if she wants to win. And unfortunately, the Jet is going to put a stop to that idea, making it 12-5 for CCS. Smite struggling on defense so far. Really just unable to do anything, but we do have a full buy this round from Smite. So hopefully with some ideal weapons, they're able to win some gunfights and secure this game. So we're going to see a little bit of a switch up. And Ethan able to find a big kill on the Jet early on. That's huge. Ethan does quickly fall after, but Evie also able to find one. And no real contact since the commotion at the start of the round. But we do see some KJ util go off from Lynn, but actually Atlee finds one. Whereas I said he is able to get out because of the ult. Evan finds one. Evan finds two, securing the game. 13-5 for Smite.
Hey, whenever you wait.
And players are going to take a very quick break here. Get into game number 2. And yeah, a great round, great map there from Smite. Unfortunately, struggled a little bit on defense, and this is something that they're really going to have to clean up. If this is a team that wants to go all the way and potentially win a Division II banner, which we all know that they do, but very important for them to really clean it up. And again, shouldn't just be a couple minutes. And I believe Nitro won their game as well. Don't have any official confirmation on that, so do not quote me on that, but pretty sure that they did end up winning that game. And just give me 1 second here. As soon as I get map and everything. And map is changed. This game number 2, we will be playing on Icebox. A map that a lot of people aren't a fan of. Smite team has not practiced a lot. Actually, most of them are not a fan of this map. So it'll be really interesting to see how they do and how they manage on this map. We've seen them play it, I want to say 1 or 2 times during the season, and I believe they did end up winning those games. So, of course, anything is doable with this team, but really got to make sure that they're playing well, that they're on their game. Hopefully, a lot of that positive momentum carries over into this match number 2, and they're able to make quick work of the CCS Knights roster. Again, a huge shout out to the way that CCS Knights battled back, though, being 12-1 down, 11-1 down, or whatever it was, and just fighting every single round back even though unfortunately they did fall, making it 12-5 as the final, or 13-5 as the final result. No disrespect to CCS Knights. They played phenomenally, especially their Jet, taking over on attack and just making Smite roster really question how they want to play and what they wanted to do. And as soon as I get the okay, game will get started here. No roster changes for either one of these teams. So we're going to see the same rosters for Smite and for CCS Knights. And again, just waiting here. Very excited to see how far both of these teams could potentially go in playoffs. Nitro have a little bit of a harder path, but that is a team that has battled adversity before and they've come out on top. Smite being a team that still has quite a difficult path, but being a little bit higher seeded, being... And actually, I'm going to get a surprise interview up here. Coach Ben wants to step up and spread some information.
We got some updates, for Nitro, for those that watch at home. Nitro took game 1 from Affinity, the rivals.
Absolutely.
Took game 1 on Icebox. We're now getting ready, already headed into game 2. Nitro looking strong, 1-0.
Okay.
Smite taking a little break,
Yeah,
refreshing,
absolutely.
doing their thing.
I know.
That's the updates we got, Chad.
Perfect. Well, I appreciate it, Coach Ben. I can't wait to interview you later on.
Absolutely.
Alrighty. Again, super excited. He's got to be satisfied with how both of his teams are playing. And something that he was working on quite a bit was trying to give both these teams the absolute maximum chance that they could have to win, which is why we're seeing a little bit of these different rosters. We're seeing a little bit more of a experimental-ish rosters here, but everything working out so far, and it looks like here we could be getting ready to go any second. Just see the R in the chat from CCS Knights. So just waiting for an R from our team, and then we will be ready to go. Very excited to see what this team can do, if they can close it out. And I know our Smite roster is excited. And again, still just have a couple more kids finishing up their breaks, potentially going to the bathroom, all that fun stuff. So gonna have to wait just another minute longer, but no problem here. And I just want to shout out Coach Ben for the update on Nitro and congratulate that Nitro roster as they were able to secure game 1 on Icebox and now currently having the lead into this game number 2. So hopefully, I know Coach Ben is hoping for it, that both of his teams are able to clutch out victories tonight and move themselves into the semifinal rounds of this bracket. But one of the nice things is that neither of these teams will have to play each other until the finals, assuming they both make it. So, and it looks like we are ready to go. You're just waiting to get a final confirmation. And it looks like we are ready. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Icebox, match number 2 of a best of 3. Smite. Here we go. And you guys missed it there. We got another wave. I know that's a little bit of a tradition that we love to do here for Valorant, as some of the kids like to wave up to here. And it's a little tradition, a little feature that they get on camera, but actually it looks like we're seeing a little bit of a misplay here. I think it might have been a misclick, potentially a couple here from Atlee, as we're gonna see double smokes come out, and I don't think that was the intention, but everybody locked in. So very quickly we're going to see Ethan, aka Not That Dumb, on the ISO, Thunda, aka Evan, on the Reyna, Evie, aka Animal Team, on Clove, Cerebral Ray, aka Lynn, on Deadlock, and Fourth Law Toaster, aka Atlee, on Omen. Just waiting for the CCS Knights roster to oh my gosh, to lock in. Excuse me, but this could be a very interesting comp. I don't know if this is something that they've been cooking up, or if it was just as simple as a misclick. I'm not really sure. CCS gonna finally start to lock in here, as we are going to see CCS Knights play with a comp of Jet, Killjoy, Fade, Sage, and Omen. Very similar to last round. A couple changes. Instead of the KO, we see the Fade come out. Instead of Sova, we see the Sage come out. So 2 switches. Everybody else, though, staying the same. And honestly, Jet is someone that this Smite roster has to be aware of. Jet able to top frag last game, able to win them some rounds. So Smite is going to have to keep a close eye on that Jet player. But we are attacking first on the Smite roster. They're ready to go. They wanted to attack first. They got to pick. And it looks like we could see a B push here. First round, 5-stack B. And again, Icebox, not a map that gets played a lot here. And Allie gonna pull out his squishy toy. So he needs to take a little bit of a breather before this game starts. And Evan gonna lead the charge. No contact quite yet. And smokes are gonna go out from Atlee and Evie and the opposing Omen. Some shots do get fired through some smokes. No elims yet, though. Trying to watch flank. And haven't seen anything crazy yet. And a couple kills getting going off here. Everybody finding one, I believe, this round. Oh, excuse me. Ethan finding 2, Evan finding 2, and Atlee finding 1. Doing a great job at combining this round 1 to give themselves an early advantage. And looks like we're going to see an A push here. Got another 5-stack A push. But we do see a little bit of a split up here as we see some go up top. Evan going to find a quick one. Ethan going to find one as well. But unfortunately, Evan gets body blocked. Can't make the jump over the wall. Has to kind of go back and reset here. And Evan just messing up a little bit this round. Maybe getting a little unlucky. Now finally does get to the position he wants to be. Finally clears this wall. Evie gonna find one. Evan gonna sit flank here. Oh, Atlee saw one. Evie gonna secure the kill though. And Evie gonna find 3 for the round, giving Smite a 2-0 advantage. We have 3 snipers so far. Don't know if that's by design or not. It looks like we could see Atlee and Evan here dual sniper watch mid. Actually, we're going to see a 5 rush here. 5-stack rush here through mid. Evan going to swing early, though. Doesn't see anybody quite yet. Atlee going to follow shortly behind him. And, oh my gosh, a quick 3 going to come out from Fade. Ethan does try to find some shots. does get utiled there. Ethan is able to find the shot on Omen. If you're going to start to make a play towards A site, as I still got some time here, but running out very quickly. And Jet going to find Evie very quickly. And Ethan, what a crazy shot, though, as he rounds that corner. Ethan finds another, but unfortunately does fall to the Omen, giving CCS Knights a 2-1 round differential here. Looks like we're going to see this mid push again here. Maybe a little bit slower this round. Looks like we only see one sniper so far. Could just be Ethan. He hit some crazy shots, so he does deserve it again. Evan and Atlee yet again leading the charge. Evan needs to be aware of the fade this time, though. Looks like they are going to play slow just in case. Evan does see one B site, but gets flanked. The Jet is able to pick up Evan. And now these guys have to reset, but Evie there already has claim on A site. Has it completely cleared. Evie able to find a flank on Sage. And Spike is going to go down. Evie here holding a crazy angle. Some shots do get exchanged here, potentially on flank. Oh, he's going to try and hold a little bit of a different angle. Lynn's going to get chased with some fade util. A bunch of util going out. Ethan finds one. Atlee finds one. Evie's going to fall. Allie's got a lot of work to do. Can he do it? That was a 1v1. Omen v Omen. Avoids the blind. And he does. Atlee finding the 3K to secure the round for Smite. 3-1. And what shots there from Atlee through the smoke as he sees just the sliver of that Omen and trusts his instinct to find and secure the kill. Such game sense there from Atlee, giving Smite yet again that 3-1 advantage. As we're going to see 5-stack B push here. And it looks like, yet again, Evan's going to lead the charge. We're going to see a jump peek. Potentially sees some people, but doesn't find anybody. And Ethan going to find a quick one. And Spike is going to go down. Couple of shots coming out, though, through smokes. None finding any kills, though. And Smite not doing a very good job at taking space here. Ethan, though, absolutely on one with the sniper, but does fall to the Jet ult. Evie finding the Jet, though, shutting down that ult. Evan finding one as well. Just the Sage left, and they know exactly where she is. Evan can't quite find her, though. And Lynn going to secure the round for Smite, 4-1. And looks like here we could see another mid push. Actually, it looks like we could see a B push. And actually, we could see a fake B site here. Oh, looks like Evie last second going to change her mind. And potentially to lurk mid, see if she can't find any quick information. Doesn't find anybody, going to quickly rotate to A site with her team. As quick control over A site here. Evan doing a great job checking corners, making sure it's clear. Spike already down very early into the round, putting a lot of pressure on the CCS Knights roster. As now we're seeing some of this phenomenal space taking we've seen Smite do so often. Everybody covering different angles here. Evan, great shots there from him. Evan finds the fade. Actually, it's the Sage. Ali gonna clean up the kill though. Everybody getting involved that round except for Evie as Smite take the round 5-1. And this is a game where we've seen everybody get much more involved. Saw it a little bit last game as well. Everyone doing a great job playing their part. But this game, everyone getting involved in the killing, doing a great job so far this match in total. A lot of ults this round, but you actually could see one come out. But the Sage does have her ult on the CCS roster, so she's able to res somebody with that ult. But Ali gonna find a quick one, taking down KJ. As Evie and Lynn here are gonna take control of B site, and Spike's gonna go down. Evie gonna find Omen though. 3v3 here. Sage is still up, so she could revive someone and give this Knights roster the advantage player-wise. Evie gonna lurk in her smoke. Make sure nobody decides to go that way. She's gonna back up. She's gonna find Fade. She does find the kill, but gets eliminated shortly after. And then ults. As she whiffs a little bit, but is able to secure the 3K, giving Smite the 6-1 advantage. As Evie not very pleased with her shots there. She is looking up here, shaking her head. I think she knew she was on camera because, yeah, definitely not pleased with how those shots went down. But it's all right, you know, we can't all be perfect. You know, plays like that are going to happen in a tactical shooter like Valorant. So Evie has to calm herself down. She's squeezing her stressed teddy bear after that one. And looks like we're going to see this 5-stack A here. Actually, Fade ult's going to come out. I think going to fall quickly to the Sage. Ethan going to fall quickly to the Sage. 3v5 here. Smite have quite a bit to do this round. And looks like they're going to rotate the B site here. Well, Jet was lurking mid, so was KJ. Potentially trying to find some picks. They need to be careful. He doesn't have any smokes up yet. We're going to see a smoke go down. As Evie was able to see the KJ. Couldn't find the kill, though. Spike is now down. No, never mind. Spike's still not down. 2v5 here. Evie and Ali got a lot to do, as both of them are able to find one at the same time. Ali able to find two, but gonna fall shortly after. Evie finds second. 1v1. She's gonna fake plan here. She doesn't have time. She's got a stick. She is able to get it down and is able to back up. Oh, Jet looking for that kill and does find it, unfortunately. Evie gonna fall. Knight gonna secure that round 6-2. A little unlucky for them, but a good round for the most part. As everybody's stressed out apparently now, Atlee needs to take a breather. And I believe Nitro might have just clutched their game, meaning that they are going to move on to the semifinals of playoffs. Smite still on the chopping block here. Could be joining them, but might not be. We did see an ISO all, I believe. It was ours, but unable to find anybody. As a lot of kills are going to go down here. Ethan going to find one. Ali finding one. Struggling a little bit with some shots there. Ethan finding a 3K, though, to secure the round for Smite. 7-2. Looks like here we could see a mid push. Actually, we could see a little bit of a split up here for the first time this game. We could see a couple go B, a couple go mid. No, actually, we're just going to decide to 5-stack B again. As Evan has the op here, he's going to play a little bit farther back and let his team do a lot of the first touching here. But Ethan going to find a quick one. Evan holding a crazy angle. Atlee finding one. Lynn finding one. Already 5-2. Ethan finding a second. Just the jet left. And Evan sees her. Allie does fall, though. And Evan finds a crazy shot, giving his team the round. 8-2 Smite. Smite having a similar lead to how they had last game. Again, not the exact same, as Knights have taken 2 rounds off of them on the attack so far. But still a very good game from Smite so far. Evan gonna hold on to that op. And Evie gonna fall quick here to the jet. Evan watching flank as his team has sight here. We're gonna see Spike go down, and actually the Knights KJ gonna ult here. And there's nowhere on site to get out of it. So now Smite gonna have to back up quite far. Evan gonna find Jet, though, with the op. Allie gonna find one through smoke. Ethan finding one as well. Allie finding a second. What a great flick from him. Just the fade left, and they know where she is. Taking down Evan, though. And Lynn able to secure the kill and the round for her team. 9-2 Smite. We are on the last round before the swap. Smite definitely wanting to win this round to give themselves as much of an advantage here as possible. And actually, I'm wrong, because CCS Knights need a timeout. Very good rounds so far in this game. I'm actually kind of surprised we didn't see a timeout last game come out of either one of these teams. Both doing a great job so far. But Knights definitely just trying to stall any of Smite's momentum here that they can. And the Knights know that they can take rounds off of this team. They've done it once. They've done it a couple times now. They can do it. They just have to make sure that they are playing their game. Again, this is a map that they voted for. They wanted to play Icebox. So they definitely have some practice and have strategies for this map. Just need to be able to secure these rounds. So we start to fill up in here. Parents are coming in. either to pick up their kids or to support and watch. It looks like we're going to see a 5-stack push through mid here. Evan and Ethan leading the charge. Evan taking a couple shots. Doesn't find any kills, though. Evan going to find the fade quickly. And Evan, or actually, excuse me, Atlee going to fall to the jet. Evie going to find KJ. And Lynn gets caught out there. 2v1 here. And this Jet has a lot to do on the Knights roster. And she's got a little less to do now as she finds Evan. It's all up to Evie. Ooh, get a little scary there for her, but she is able to get out. And is going to get this spike planted. She's going to back up here and try to play spike. And a little bit of a jump scare. Evie's going to use her ult, though. And Jet instantly going to find her again. Jet ace finding 6 kills instead of just 5. And going to defuse spike, giving Knights the 9-3 as we switch sides here. And Jed absolutely having a game. She had a game last game as well, but having a game this round just as much, if not a little bit more. As now, it's all up to Smite's defense if they can secure the game for them. And looks like we're going to see this 2-2-1 split up here. As we have Evan sitting mid. Potentially, he's got a ghost here. We're actually going to watch him this round 1. He's going to try, potentially jump peek, get a lot of information here. Doesn't see anybody mid. And we're going to see a lot of rotates go to B, but Ethan here playing very aggressive. As a lot of contact is made A. And actually Atlee falls quickly. And now the rest of the team has to rotate back to site. Ethan getting jump scared a little bit there. Lynn unfortunately can't secure the kill. Evie falling as well. Jet could find another ace. She does not, as Sage cleans up the final kill on Evan, giving Knights the round, making it 9-4, closing that gap ever so much more, round by round. This is exactly what Knights did the first game. This is exactly what they're hoping to do this game. Close that gap and battle back. And Atlee here holding a little bit of an aggressive angle. Gonna swing out. Doesn't see anybody yet, though. And Evie being all by herself at B site. No contact made quite yet. No real util usage either. Atlee potentially hearing something. And we see some util go towards Evie. But they're actually A site. As Atlee does find one. That's the person you want to kill. If you want to kill anybody, is the Jet. 3v4 here, not impossible for Smite. As Ethan gets a little unlucky there. Evan trying to jump peek. Evie gonna fall as well. Omen doing a great job this round. Smite gonna fall yet again. Knights closing that deficit more and more, 9-5. And Smite here need to figure something out, as it doesn't really seem like anything is working for them at this point. Actually, we have a couple peek in mid here. Evie and Atlee both gonna check mid out. Don't see anybody quite yet. So Muto gonna go down on Ethan. Evie's gonna cover him though with the smokes. And Jet gonna fall. Omen gonna fall. Evan and Atlee both finding their respective kills. Evie finding one as well. Evie finding two. And Evie gonna find the third to finally give Smite a win after a couple rounds. 10-5. And that is the kind of momentum that Smite needed. And Atlee, you're going to get smoked off by the Knight's Omen. And Ethan going to fall quick. Evie on B-side by herself. Now Lynn by herself on A-site, trying to be that anchor. Evie sees Jack, can't find the kill though, takes quite a bit of damage, and it's going to fall to the fade. Evan and Atlee though. Evan finding fade. Atlee finding the Omen. We could see a tap here. Actually, good kill there from Lynn, and she's going to find Jet. Evan's going to sit Spike. He's going to stick and secure the round for Smite. 11-5. And then fall shortly after. Smite only need to win a couple more rounds to close this game out. And Lynn here actually gets smoked off a little bit. And Fade Ult going to come through. Jet ult as well. Evan unable to find Jet. Atlee able there to clean it up though. Atlee able to find a second. Evie able to find one. And just like that, Lynn and Evie combining for the last two. 12-5 for Smite. Smite is on match point here. We got 3 ults on the side of Smite, none on the side of CCS Knights. So we could see a couple ults this round. We could see Evan here with a big Reyna ult. We know what he can do on Reyna, especially with the ult active. Would not surprise me if we see that this round and just watch Evan go absolutely nuts. And here it comes. He finds one. He finds two. And unfortunately can't find the third, but Atlee found one as Evan was finding those two. 2-4 already. We're going to see Atlee ult here. Lynn going to find one. The CCS Knights Omen here has a lot to do. And Evie going to secure the game for her team. 13-5. And Smite takes home the victory in a sweep. Wow, and what a great couple of games there we saw from Smite. Honestly, a great match in general. Knights absolutely showing that they can fight, that they have battle in them. Unfortunately, just not quite enough. As, yet again, Smite going to secure the match 2-0. And it looks like the interviews are already ready, as here comes my first one.
Hey.
Lynn, the Clutch Queen.
Yep.
Welcome up to the booth. How are you feeling after that 2-0?
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling great. You know, it's a great day to go 2-0 because it's my birthday.
It's your, well, happy birthday.
Thank you.
Congratulations. What a great day.
Yeah.
What a great day for you. Well, Lynn, we saw you guys kind of struggle a little bit on defense. Knights being able to take multiple rounds on defense for you guys on both games. Is there anything you guys were doing to really minimize that impact?
Yeah, we just learned that they taking it really slow and baiting sites to get us to rotate. But we just decided to hold site until we already knew they were fully pushed onto the site and started planning the spike so we could get better picks that way.
Yeah, absolutely. And so we saw a couple interesting picks, but you having phenomenal 2 games. Really, what does it mean for you on your birthday to one, hopefully be playing a game that you love, but to be able to do well and to support your team?
It means a lot. You know, some people would think that this is something they wouldn't want to do on their birthday because they want to be able to have as much fun and have as much freedom as possible. But I was like, I woke up this morning at noon, and I'm like, you know, it's a great day to play Valorant with my friends. So
yeah, absolutely. And now you guys moving through to the semifinals. Finally, is there anything you guys are hoping to clean up, make last-minute adjustments before that match tomorrow?
Yeah.
Or not tomorrow, next week?
Definitely, we need to work a little bit better on our teamwork because we definitely lost a little of because some of us would push more when we told them not to. So we just need to work on like remembering comms and making sure we stay with the team and stay with the plan.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Lynn, congratulations yet again. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
And always a pleasure to have you come up here. So we'll look forward to seeing you in the semifinals. All righty. I don't know who's coming up next. Oh, it's my goat. It's my goat, Atlee. Here he comes. Atlee, welcome up to the booth. And realistically, I got to get out of the way. We saw the Omen on Icebox.
Yeah.
Was that a design pick? Was that a misclick? Can you talk to me a little bit about that?
No, that was on purpose. We decided we wanted to run double smokes over double sentinels because we were going to be on attack first. So that was, we decided to do that.
Perfect. And Omen, someone I know that you're comfortable playing, but we haven't seen you play a lot here. Can you talk to me a little bit about the difference in play style from your normal duelist style to this now controller?
Yeah, so controller, I sit back a little more and just take my time a little more and don't rush onto site. It actually played out better.
And we saw you getting involved both of these games, having 2 good games. You guys moving through to the semifinals. Is there anything you guys are hoping to clean up as we move forward into those matches next week?
I would just say communication overall. I mean, it was a lot better this week than last week, but there's always room to improve.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Atlee, thank you so much for your time up here. Congratulations on your victory, and we are very excited to see how you guys do in the semifinals.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. All right, I don't know who's up next. And you guys might see me squinting, but all the lights are off in here, and there's a lot of bright lights up here, so I can't see people until they're like a couple inches away from me. But it looks like we're gonna have Evie. She's already shaking her head because she knows we're gonna ask about it.
Hi.
Hello, welcome up to the booth.
Thank
And
you.
first game, wow, absolutely phenomenal.
Right.
Second game, maybe cool down a little bit. Can you talk to me about what was going through your mind to just keep your morale and your team's morale up in those moments?
First of all, since we didn't really struggle with anything really at the first game, except for that the one game, the few rounds after on the Switch, we gave a few rounds because we just weren't put together. So we were just like making sure that we stick in the mental that we're going. This is like we stick together,
Yeah.
not thinking about people going off on ones. We still need to play together and still need to keep everything together.
Yeah, and we saw a couple whiffs there come out. Yeah, I know you weren't happy about it. You instant look
It
up
happens.
here, nod in your head. Is there anything you're telling yourself in that moment to just cool yourself down, to calm yourself down, to let you know that you're exactly right, that stuff like
Right.
that does happen?
Bringing my stress level down. Definitely going into competitive, you have stress, right?
Of course.
And thinking that, especially because I used especially the Sage one, I used my ult and then I panicked that I wasn't going to get a kill.
Mm-hmm.
It was all panic. Just remembering that I have a team to back me up and making sure I stay calm and collected.
Yeah, absolutely. And this Knights roster playing phenomenal both games, absolutely showing off their fight. Jet specifically playing
Right.
really well. And you guys consistently kind of going back and forth, having that battle. What does it do for you to be able to go against a player of that skill level?
Definitely teaches us a lot of how they play and everything. It's all learning. We're all learning still. We're still
Yeah, absolutely.
learning. We're here to learn, and it's definitely really great to be able to play against people like this, and then especially when to win. And we all tell each other, no one single peak this person, blah blah blah, all this stuff. We need to play together as a team, so it really helps us build as a team.
Absolutely. And finally here, you guys now with this victory are moving through to the semifinals, excuse me. Is there anything you guys are hoping to clean up, fix last minute before those matches next week?
Right. Especially, obviously, my aim, especially. But that's something we're always working on. As a team, definitely our comms were a lot better tonight. I'd say more collected. Still need to work on them, but it's always a learning process. And definitely more not single peaking and clear comms is something.
Yep, absolutely. Well, Evie, thank you so much for your time up here.
Yeah, thank you.
Congratulations on your victory tonight. And I know and hopefully everybody else will look forward to seeing you guys in the semifinals.
For sure. Thank you so much.
Yep, thank you. Alrighty. Don't know if I have another player. Nope, it's my GOAT. My actual GOAT. Here he comes. Cue his music.
Victory Lollipop.
Victory
everybody.
Lollipop.
No sponsor.
For Coach Ben. Victory, no sponsored lollipop. Coach Ben.
Yep.
I believe you having two victories tonight.
Yep. Doubled up.
Yep.
We doubled up.
Nitro securing the victory and Smite securing the victory.
Yep.
Both teams moving through the semifinals. Is there anything you guys are really talking about, you're prepping, you're thinking about already as we move towards those matches?
So the unfortunate thing, kind of with the time of how this all works, there is really not a whole lot of time that night to kind of go over everything. Obviously, there were some things that went extremely well. There were some things that could have been better. And again, that's what we say every single week. But a lot of what we're going to talk about is just going to have to be next week when we meet back here. Obviously, if any of the kids have any questions, they can reach out to me, and we'll go over some stuff. But the unfortunate thing is we'll have to wait for next week. But I'm excited.
Yeah, and well, I don't know if you know this. I don't know if she told you, but Lynn playing on her birthday tonight.
Happy birthday, Lynn! Woo! Yeah.
What does it mean for you as a coach to really see a player like that grow so much inside and outside of the game?
Yeah, no, it's crazy. I still remember the first day that her and her brother came down, and they were really shy. It was
Absolutely.
Everybody was shy when they first
Yep.
came here. Nobody wanted to talk, and just seeing the growth not only as a player but as a person. Obviously, I'm super proud of all the kids and super proud of her. She's been a kind of staple. For what
Absolutely.
Valhalla represents
Absolutely.
and for the team in general. So, extremely, extremely proud of her.
And both of your teams, yet again, moving towards semifinals next week. What prep? What kind of stuff are you guys doing? We saw some issues tonight. Smite kind of struggling on defense a little bit. Is there anything like that you guys are really going to focus on?
I don't know what it is. For some reason, whenever playoffs come, we just we can't win a round on defense.
Yeah.
Where regular season happens and we're winning every single round on defense. So I don't know if it's just we're ready to run it down on attack during playoffs. I don't really know what it quite is yet. I think it is just a nerve thing. I think I think when it comes to defense, they're too confident. if that makes sense.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I think that's what it could be. But I'll look over kind of the matches, sometime this upcoming week, and have a full breakdown.
Absolutely. Well, Coach Ben, thank you so much for your time up here.
Thank you.
Congratulations on the two-peat, on the
Thank
double
you.
dub.
Yep, absolutely.
And looking forward to seeing both of your teams in the semifinals.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Thank you. All right, everybody. That is going to be it from us here at Valhalla and Camp Hill. Again, you guys got a little bit of a longer stream. These 2 out of 3s for Valorant, they go a little bit longer. But thank you guys so much for tuning in, for coming out, for supporting us. We all appreciate it, whether you're in the chat, whether you're in person, no matter what, we appreciate it. And thank you guys so much. From myself, Coach Christian, and from everybody here at Valhalla and Camp Hill, thank you guys so much, and we'll see you back next week for another week of Fortnite Duos playoffs. Good night, everybody.